So yeah, I'm back several hours later. But I want to continue talking about the idea of me being forbidden to talk about my experiences. So what's the point of any therapy if I'm not allowed to talk about my traumatic experiences, not only as a targeted individual, but my experiences from childhood? Like, as if, people trying to find every which way to silence me. Like, as if everybody else can talk about their targeting experiences, but I'm the only one who's supposed to keep my mouth shut or shut up. Like, I don't have a right to talk. Or I'm just looked at as a whiner and complainer and not as an exposer. But everybody else, they can expose all their experiences and get like 25 thumbs up and no thumbs down. But me, I end up being lucky if I get one thumbs up and I get all these thumbs down. And then if I talk about my experiences, some people will be like, I could say the obvious, and they'd be like, well, that still doesn't mean he's a perp, or oh, I don't think he's a perp, or something like that. I saw one targeted individual profess to be targeted. They show evidence that they're targeting, tell somebody else that most people driving around with one headlight, not all of them are perp. But if you got all the signs, somebody with their phone aimed at you, red truck, funny headlights, it doesn't necessarily have to be one headlight, or even one tail light, funny tail lights, that person try to say that, because the in normal world, if you got one headlight, you'll get pulled over. The police won't let normal people drive with one headlight or funny headlights. They couldn't get away with it without being pulled over. So or somebody, I'm sorry if I sound repetitive because I kind of forgot some of the stuff I said this morning. But they try to act like they're in denial about the gang stalkers, or they agree with them. Or like you take up for and defend the gang stalkers, and yet you profess to be targeted. I heard certain stories where some people are both targeted and a gang stalker. So, they're both targeted and a gang stalker. I think that's the case with certain of my family members, like even my twin sister. I sometimes wonder, I think my twin sister must be targeted too and don't realize. I think she's both, but she's acts like a perp towards me. And a narcissistic abuser. And even with the so-called mental health thing, everybody, doctors, therapists, or whatever, they refuse to say that I have post-traumatic stress disorder. They refuse to consider me that, but they'll be quick to blame me for my problems, and then call me schizophrenic. When you don't even know me, you don't know shit about me, and the lies you heard about me is what will have me call, you want to call me a paranoid schizophrenic and a crazy person. So I was just reading. I didn't even know until recently that Mariah Carey had a brother and a sister that are older than her. And I wonder, well, damn, the way this sounds like Mariah Carey's sister Allison is a targeted individual. I mean, that they said that she said that she was taken to occult meetings when she was little, occult rituals, satanic rituals, and she was molested. And then she got married at 15 and was turned into drugs and became a prostitute and caught HIV. And then Mariah Carey didn't want to help her sister at all and refused to talk to her. And that at least the brother loved Allison Carey enough to call Mariah Carey an evil witch for not wanting to help her sister. And so, I mean, at least he defended his sister. And the woman nearly died of a baseball bat injury, and she was homeless and stuff like that. She said she'd been clean from drugs for a couple of years and stuff. And I felt like, well, I wish I could reach out to this woman and have some words of encouragement and support. Reminds me of me and my twin sister. My twin sister got all this money and won't do shit for me. Never spent a penny on me a day in her life. But then all the money she scammed me out of. Yeah, your own twin sister. The borrowed money, student loan money, her and the rest of the mentally slow, crazy biological family. So, I mean, Mariah Carey's sister left her for dead and left her cold on the streets. My family left me for dead and left me cold on the streets. I mean, and they're just so fucking cold towards me, And so if I talk about my targeting experiences, other professed targeting individuals try to say they don't want to hear it, or if I'm talking to them on the phone, they act like they're bored, or they act like they want me to shut up, or they act like they're uninterested or aggravated. I don't know. I'm just tired of hurting, and I have no human I can really reach out to, except maybe a couple of them, and I question their authenticity, the way people turn on you like dogs. I mean, some people say that the only person you can turn to is Jesus Christ. I didn't ask to grow up and be in a cult. The New Age cult. I didn't ask to be in foster care. I didn't ask to be abused. I didn't ask to be put in this targeted program. I didn't ask for any of this at all. And yet I'm forced to take the blame for everything I'm experiencing. And how the hell even other targets call you crazy and single you out and do just like the perps do? Or everybody hates you. Even when I was on Twitter in 2011, I think that was when I first heard about targeted individuals, but I didn't realize I was one of them. And these people profess to be, one of the special groups of people who love you more than everybody else, but they're talking about spreading love, but they're total hypocrites. And I think they're just narcissistic abusers who are not really targeted but just want to feel special. Or they just want to think they're special, And it's like there are some other professed targeted individuals that say that they can't trust anybody. And they feel like everybody they encounter is a perp. Well, I wonder, is there anybody in between? Anybody that's neither a target nor a perp? And what's their role in life if they're neither a target nor a perp? Um, I don't know. I just I had more stuff to say, but I think I'm just speechless right now. Like, my mind kind of went blank on what really to say and stuff like that, you know. But all I know is I'm just hurting emotionally really bad. And not just the targeting thing, but this coronavirus and everything that's going on, and me being homelessness taking a toll on me not being able to find a job, everything just becoming, I mean, all this uncertainty, everything's just become more frightening and depressing for me. So, I mean, I guess Jesus Christ is the only one I have. I don't have any other human being, really, you know. And then the main people would be like, stop saying you don't have nobody. Or the quickest ones who stab you in the back. Or the ones who say they're always here for you, they stab you in the back faster than they tell you. So I'm gone. Bye.